Flugelhorn. Off, I'm gonna go. Oh yes. Hello there and welcome to yet another live stream. We're doing the ChatGPT challenge, I guess you might call it. It is exclusively live on Patreon right now. If you're watching this later on YouTube, of course, you're watching a condensed version. So, we are back. We are back with another episode of whatever this is. The AI overlords are going to throw up something for me to compose tonight. Anything can happen. I have no idea. This is the fourth one we've done. At some point I'm going to have to fail, so it could be this episode. Who knows? I'm feeling a little frisky today. I feel like we might be busting out some Flugelhorn. I could be wrong. So obviously this is ChatGPT, and I have already got the prompt written in there, and I'm just typing "give me another" into here, and we'll see what it comes up with. Again, just want to stipulate, have absolutely no idea what's going to happen here. Here we go! The Clockwork Masquerade, a grand, dilapidated mansion that houses a secret society's annual masquerade ball. Oh yeah, love it. Oh my god, we might have to go back to 3/4 time for the waltz if we're doing a masquerade ball. This is amazing. I'm loving this already. What's happening to the character? Victor Sterling received a mysterious invitation to the annual Clockwork Masquerade. Upon entering the mansion, he discovers that the guests are not only wearing elaborate masks, but also intricate clockwork costumes. What would that look like? Victor, caught in the middle of this mechanical spectacle, must navigate a labyrinth of winding corridors and secret chambers, each revealing a new layer of the masquerade's enigmatic purpose. Compose a score that captures the grandeur and mystery of the Clockwork Masquerade, and steampunk-inspired sounds. That's going to be interesting. Incorporating ticking clock motifs. Oh my word. Brass fanfares and swirling strings, yes, to convey the opulence of the mansion. Oh wow, okay. And the mechanical intricacies of the costumes. As Victor explores the ever-changing labyrinth, let the music build in intensity, introducing unexpected twists and turns, mirroring the surreal and unpredictable nature of the Clockwork Masquerade. Well, holy shit, guys, this is going to be a good one. Steam sounds with whistles, says Dan. I agree. Let's just take a moment. It's called the Clockwork Masquerade. We might have to do another waltz. I'm sorry, it just has to be. If it's going to be a masquerade, it's going to be a ballroom dance. Steampunk, clockworky, ticky sounds. Following Victor Sterling as he sort of walks around and dances and stuff and looks around and gets lost in a labyrinth of winding corridors. Yep, I could do that. I'm picturing the big ballroom in a mansion. Also introduce a harpsichord. I'm hearing harpsichord for that as well. Do I have a harpsichord going on in here yet? I don't think I do. A harpsichord, where would you be? So look. There, that sounds like a harpsichord to me. Done. Some stuff that sounded like ticking clocks. I mean, already, yeah. I mean, listen to that. This is exactly what you want, isn't it? Let's challenge ourselves even further then. Let's do it in 4/4. Because we have done the waltz a couple of times. People are going to start to go, Andy can only write in 3/4 or some bullshit. So I'm going to challenge myself now. It's good. It's good. Something like that. You can kind of picture the way they're moving in the ballroom. Well, look who it is. Good morning, Miku. It's been a while, buddy. How you doing? How's Switzerland? I'm not going to change the BPM. I think 120 actually works really well. And so it should, because it's like clockwork. So 120 BPM, you know, it's a derivative of 60 BPM if you like, as is the clock. We've got Rob Shaw in the house with the flu as well. Why has everyone got the flu? Oh my god. Well, I suppose that's just the way the world works at the moment, isn't it? Snapped a tooth whilst eating dinner last night. Morning, everyone. Dude, what were you eating? Back to the ballroom masquerade. Let's go. We've got the ticking clocks. We've got the costumes. We've got the kind of vibe of the masquerade. That's very kind of dancey. I like the dum-dums. Dum-dum. Yeah, the dum-dums are good. Do the dum-dums work with this? Dum-dum. It's more of a dum-dum than a dum-dum. We go and try and find a dum-dum. Yeah, they fit nicely. Yeah, intro, then spicy, and then really spicy here. Maybe if I start getting the theme with the harpsichord. Miku's saying, I want to write music too, but I can't motivate myself because I don't know how to do it. It depends what kind of music you want to write. If you want to write orchestral music like this, you want to write, metal. You are a really good vocalist, mate. I'm pretty sure you can write music. If you're just talking about finding that inspiration, sometimes what helps for me is to just listen to music and to find something that inspires, all about vibe. There's just a vibe to a certain song that just gets me going on, and I'm suddenly like, okay, my brain will start to try and close in on whatever that's giving me vibe-wise, and then go down that avenue, following the stream in the direction of the song that really got your juices flowing, if you know what I mean. I really went Egyptian there, and I wasn't supposed to. I need to find myself here in the ballroom. Something very Baroque sounding, Something along those lines, cheeky, something like that. Snap all that to the grid. And it's funny because we don't actually need the velocities because the harpsichord actually doesn't have any velocity changes. A harpsichord is not like a piano. That's the difference, is it's just every note is the same hammer strength. So there's very little in the way of dynamics. That's why the piano was such a huge pioneering advancement from the harpsichord, because that's why it's called a piano as well. Piano forte, you could play quiet piano or loud forte. So there you go. If it's sort of dancey, we have to elongate certain notes. Da, da, da. Some staccato, some legato. It's got to be flowy because it's a big ballroom dance. There's the back crack that I needed, thank you. We probably want to mirror that on staccato strings, but I kind of want to get like a ba thing going on. Pasted that motif in there. You will get all the velocity changes. And they're a little bit too... I'll just bring these up. It's a little bit too dynamic, so it's not really cutting through as well as I'd like. Let's just check that out. See if these get lost a little bit, so I'm going to bring those up. What you can do to even it even more is to select all of it. And then if you go to this scale vertically, you can bring it all down so it's kind of flattening it out a little bit, but retaining that. And then bring it all up together again. And then the differences are a little bit slight in comparison to how it was before. But it stays with that human touch. Is it easy to start with drums or with melodies? This is the thing. I think you really do have to put yourself in a box. Like, what are you trying to write that day? What are you really trying to achieve? Because if you're just like, oh, I want to write something, it can be quite difficult. So if you say to yourself, all right, I want to write, a Melodeath song. I want it to sound like this band, or I want it to have an Egyptian feel, or I want it to have like a harmonic minor thing, or maybe I want it to be a bit more bouncy. You can experiment to get into that box, but once you're in that box, I personally always find melodies a good place to start, but then again, look at this song, I started with the drums. It just completely depends on where your mind is getting the inspiration from. For me, it was like, we need to make Clockwork sounds, so that's how I started this song. And then I've gone for the melody second, and then I'm going to bring in the accompanying instruments afterwards to sort of bolster the bottom half of it. I'm trying to romanticize it a little bit more than just the typical like Hans Zimmer-y type thing. Maybe I write the left hand stuff first, like that's a bit strange to do, isn't it? But I think that's what I'm going to do. There, that chord there. I'll come to those chords in a second. We got the first half of it. It's all an experiment, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect right away. You've got to find it, feel it out. Fix the lengths, bring them out. And all I've done, if you look at the music theory behind what I just played, obviously you don't have a close-up on my hand on the piano there, but all I'm doing is I'm playing the same chord for these three. You can see that because the top two notes are the same. And I'm just moving the thumb down every time, but keeping the top two notes the same. And it creates this sort of suspended thing going on here where it's changing the meaning of these notes. And that, let's do this. Take that out there. And dump it in here. Now that's your left hand. And I'm cheating here, but that's fine. And then we might want to change the notes of the melody because maybe these chords didn't work, or vice versa. Yeah. God, this is so different than anything I usually write. Oh, I like that. Da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum dum. Oh my God, that's it. Do not forget that. Oh, do not forget that. Da 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 dum, da 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 dum dum, bum bum. Okay, you just grab those, take them out, take you out, go in here, elongate you. Ah, we're gonna suspend these. So then it goes to major. Okay, so we're suspending the third. And we're dropping it down into the major there. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Harmony. That is harmony for you. We want to go here. We want to conclude on that chord. Well, it's not really concluding. It's still a question mark, but we know we want to go to major, but we're not going to give you major just yet. We're going to suspend that third, which basically makes the chord a major. And we're just going to hover it a little bit above, and then we're going to come down into it. You know, there's that resolve in your stomach. It just goes, yes, I wanted to go major. Thank you for letting me go major. There it is. And then La for the final chord. Resolving on a minor, but that's what they did back in the Baroque days. They resolved on a minor. That sounds really quite illegal. And then we want like bop 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 bom. Maybe we do leave a little bit and then bang. Damage 2 comes in and goes bang. Of course it does. Damage 2, that's what it does. Where's the bang button? It's on there somewhere. That's been thrown in the hole pretty hard. Oh, wow, that's fun. Now. It's a bit dry, isn't it, that harpsichord? It's a little dry. So let's throw that in some sort of hole. I like to do the drums long snare. Now it feels like it's in a grand hall. Otherwise it felt just dry and... The difference that makes is huge. Oh, come on! The problem is we do have to carry it on. This is going to be quite difficult. There's so much room for counter melodies here, like... I'm feeling that so much, I'm going to lay that down. Whatever that counter melody was. I know we don't have the full melody yet, but I want to do the counter melody, so... Let's get that. These melodies, as they come to you, you need to catch them. Have your net ready, because they will come to you. And if you're not ready, you'll lose them, right? So... I'm going to play it. I don't know if that'll work with the original melody, but let's see how we go. I think it will work. It just needs tweaking, and I'll bring it in later. We're kind of getting a little bit ADHD with this already, to be honest. That's really, really nice. Brings a tear to me eye, that does. We really have to change this melody, because that's sort of the intro, right? Well, listen one more time. You see, it can't keep coming to that full stop. That's where you change it, I think. I've never written music like this before, so I'm a little bit like, what the f am I doing, if I'm honest with you? But that's kind of what this stream's all about, isn't it? Grab these notes, plonk that there, come out, go into here. This is speed run time, guys. Paste. Crank those mothers, right? Do that. We're ending on a nice big bottom note there. That's great, but we need pizzicato to also join it, otherwise it's not going to work. So I'm going to duplicate that, because I don't think I've got pizzicato in here, so strings. I call it Piz, because it's short for pizzicato, alright? I'm just going to grab that and dump it there. all you're going to do is come to here, choose pizzicato, and now that should sound like this. We only want it to slap, that's where the cello is being slapped on the last note. We can control that with velocity. So now it should sound like this. Bump, bump, they're plucking, that's what pizzicato is. Pluck, 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 slap. Okay? We should go high with the piss. With the piss. Love it. Do it on that one as well. Now it should sound even more cool. Oh, and that's kind of like everyone's stomping and clapping in the ballroom as well, I imagine. I don't know what I'm talking about, but there we go. That is a question mark we need to get rid of, because it's not allowing us to continue with the melody. Drop it down so that we're giving ourselves a chance to unresolve it and continue for another 4 bars. Yeah, okay. See what I'm saying? Na 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 na. You've got to tilt your head to the side. If you're looking for that spicy note, tilt your head to the side and you'll be able to find it just like I did there. Oh, and it was spicy! La da 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 da, call and response. Get rid of those. And we'll just copy paste it for now. Mozart got nothing on me, baby. Well, he probably wouldn't have done the wrong chord, to be fair. It's just the same chord again, I believe. But we can flesh it a bit more, so... And these are 7th chords, so we're including the cheeky 7th. That's your major chord. 7th shouldn't really be there. That's the octave, yes! And it just resolves. I'm all about resolving situations, you know what I mean? I come in, maybe there's 2 guys, they're fighting. I'm like, guys, come on, let's break this up. Let's resolve our conflicts with a major triad. That's really nice. Now what we can do is we can just take that melody in its entirety, copy that, go down here, poppy on there, right? Go up, because we've already got the first half anyway, so f that off. Drop this son's a bitch down, crank it so it's nice and juicy and loud. Let's go. How's this sound? Nice. We're missing a hum dum dum da hum dum dum da hum dum dum da hum dum dum da. Okay, so I'm thinking on the pizzicato that could be quite nice. Something a little bit like this. So a retrospective record. Where are you going? Where are you? Come back to me, please. The melody was beautiful. Interest. There we freaking go. Let's get you back from the annals of time. Because we liked that. We liked that a lot. At least I did. We did get a little bit of a slap going there. Oh, that shouldn't have happened, to be honest with you. They got a bit slap happy. Unfortunately, it does happen with the orchestra, especially the cellists. Yep, they're a rowdy bunch. You can rowdify that a bit more. It's quite fast for plucking, to be honest. I'm giving them a bit of a hard time, I think. That's the way I like to play it. Da 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 da. Na. There you go. Like that. And we definitely want to drop it down. We might even double it. I like having the 7th in there. Yeah. Okay, love it. Don't show your cards at once, Andy. What have you done? Okay, so what we need to do is... only have one first. Go to the second one. Bring in the second line, drop it down. There you go. That's why we do that. Leave it there. You'll never be able to get it out again. It'll be a mess of notes. Keep it an octave above, muted, so you can always pull it back. And here's where you can actually throw in the ending again. I love that ending. I want to keep it. We've got some work to do to make it fit, but it's going to fit. Let's go high. Oh, you can get that low note. Let's go like this. Oofed. Crack. That slap is deadly. Ugh. I don't know how much time I've got to write a B section. We're kind of, when you're writing sort of complicated layers like this, it can really drain the time. We've got 50 minutes. Coming in when it goes hot. Speaking of which, I am sweating. I get really hot doing these streams, man. I get so into it. Very sweaty. How would it sound with some choir, says Muku? Very good question. Let's find out. Something like that. Just kind of coming up with some ideas. We can change the notes afterwards. Do not panic. Da, 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 da. Remember, we also need to bring in some lovely sensual strings. That sounds really nice. Imagine this big haunted ballroom. Oh. Take these chords. We will take that little seventh as well. Oh dear, that's not in a bad way. Oh dear, that's fucking beautiful. Okay. Second time, what we're going to do? We're going to flesh it. Start low. We'll build from the bottom. Yeah, there you go. It fits perfectly. Just creating a bit more drama. Okay, so this needs to be bomb. Like this. See, I bomb apparently translates to all those different notes. And we go like that. And then we're just going to make it a little bit interesting and throw in a note there as well. And we'll do that one too, why not? It's quite a nice cluster, isn't it? A lovely little cluster of notes there. Yes. Now we're going to paste those together. Lovely. What we're going to do is cut that the way we've cut everything else. I think it was about there. Bang. And my God, we've got it. So take that, put that there, do that. I think we got something. All right, 40 minutes left. It's go time. What will he do? Action strikes. We did have a little transition. We've not utilized it. And just give ourselves a bar to put in that cheeky transition we had on damage or was it this? It sure as hell was not that. Oh no, hang on. It was that, but it goes there like that. That should sound like this. Because we needed more Clockwork. Because the brief said we needed Clockwork steampunk vibes. So that's what we're going for. We're going to elongate it. Because I want 2 bars. I'm greedy. And it just breaks up the piece a little bit. Two more bars, please. Greedy chops. Now, what we're doing here is it's like the castanets are, even though it's not supposed to be Spanish in the slightest. It's got the dancey vibes of like a Spanish salsa or something, but in a Clockwork fashion. And I like that. I can do what I want. I'm choosing to do that. All right? Who gives a shit? Flugelhorn. Oh no, you're never good, are you? You're just never good. It just doesn't work. Bless it, bless it. Maybe just dumb. 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 Something has changed. That's not how this is supposed to be. What's happened? Oh my god, why is the harpsichord on damage? When did that happen? How far back did that happen? When did that happen? Thank God for Control Z, everyone. It was Mozart playing harpsichord on an 808 drum kit then, and that was not nice, but we got away with it. I think I almost died. Straight vodka, guys. I'm joking. Slap. A slap of the piss. Oh my god, it goes that low? Are you serious? Well done. Who needs 9-string guitars and you got a cello that goes that low? That's the only problem. Oh, good grief. Okay, set you out, put you there. And keep it low. Get rid of you, you're too high. Get rid of you, right? I might even bring some brass. Have we got time? I don't know. Well, I'll be damned. Let's bring this down to like 80. Go on then, 80. You won me over with the 80 there. Let's do that. Monster brass it is. You're going to go on there like that. It's a bit manic today. I'm sorry about that. It's a bit fucking manic. I like that, you know. I'm going to crank you. Oh! That works. Bit loud on the brass, perhaps. Or that, maybe. Yeah. Brings everything together. I'm thinking like, biddle-ding on the harpsy for some reason. Like I'm wasting time. Maybe I should not be doing this. Like, oh dear, that's the wrong one. You know, like a... Ready? Yeah, and that also has the bomb, and it has a bomb here. And it's like this. And I think we maybe match that with the strings. You're also going to do that. Crank it. Oh, that's just crisp. That's crisp. Who carried on then? Who was it? Come on, own up. Was it you, Action Strikes? It was one of you fuckers. Oh no, here's the counter melody. We had one here. How's that blend? I mean, it's kind of fun, but does it work? Pleasantly surprised. Why don't we try that with some brass, you know, like just to change things up a little bit. It'll stand out more if it's a different instrument, right? Hang on, what if the flugelhorn worked? Dare I even try it? I'm gonna try the flugelhorn again. Flugel! No, it just will never ever work, I don't think. Yeah, marrying up nicely. We got 20 minutes. Obviously, I would like to elaborate on where the piece goes and not to just be like one thing. Take that into like a and do a whole B-side thing, but I mean, there's just no way with that many layers in 20 minutes. Oh, we did do some strings. Maybe I'll just modulate those a little so they're a bit more like human and nice sounding. So what we do for this is just sort of imagine. So you kind of want to be like, la, down again. La, maybe not so high this time. La, and down again, maybe a bit lower. Da, creeping up a bit. Stay up high. I'll just pull the trousers up a little. Whoop, and then even higher for that bit. And we're doing this with modulation, right? The little shark fins are creating. Now you're going to hear it. Swell. Okay, now that was a little bit too much of a swell, I think, there. We're just sort of getting a little bit too much of a dynamic. It sounds like someone's on the volume switch. So what I'm going to do is that same thing again. I'm scaling. You can either scale it up You can scale it down. I'm going to scale it down to about there. And then I'm going to bring it all back up. So now you've kept the same nice movements that I made. Still doing it, but just a little bit less. And like for that, you probably wouldn't want it to be too different there. Splitting hairs a little potentially. But I like it like that. Hold up, what are you doing down there? Cut you out. God. There's always bloody one. What is the point of all this automation, Master Wayne, if you can't even write a bloody orchestral piece? I'm gonna go crazy with the harpsichord. And I'm gonna go. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it with the mouse because I'm that lazy. I'm gonna go. I'll have to tilt my head to get these last notes. It doesn't go any higher. Okay. Oh, we got a problem here. Delete. We'll go again. Oh yes! That is showmanship for you in harpsichord form. I'm gonna match that on the strings because I'm a maniac apparently. Oh, you sick bitch! That was disgusting. Oh, you absolute belter! Look at that. Going off like a frog in a sock. I've never heard that. I love that. Is that an Aussie one? Oh, yes! Oh, my word. What on earth did I just do? Goodness gracious. Let's end on the monster brass as well. I tell you what, I will put flugelhorn at the end as well. Let's do it. Oh, just bam at the end in the wrong place, no less. I'm so happy with this. Flugelhorn. Rude not to. Wake up, Flugel. Just at the end. Will it make the cut? Do you know what? It's in there. I don't give a shit. It's in there. It's in there, though. We got it. You know what? I'm going to call it there, guys. I don't think I can do any more to that. I think we've nailed the brief. We've incorporated Clockwork stuff. We've got the character Victor Sterling, an eccentric clockmaker. He's invited to some masquerades. It's kind of dancey, but I've managed to achieve that without going into the 3/4 waltz. Yeah, we've created that sort of soundscape, that sort of vibe. We've put ourselves in that place. And it's got that sort of dancey baroque feel to it. Maybe a ballroom thing happening there. I think we've nailed it, honestly. I do think we've nailed it. That was a great one. Thanks so much for stopping by. As always, as I say, this is live and exclusive to Patreon. I will be doing a supercut of this afterwards to release as a mini-series on YouTube. So if you're watching that on YouTube now, please do consider to sign up and support me on Patreon. It really, really means a lot. Mind-blowing that people will support me doing this crazy shit. It really means a lot. Thanks to everyone who came out, obviously, on Patreon and hung out with me tonight. I've had a ball, if you excuse the pun. Let's listen one more time. I won't narrate it. I am looking forward to a cold shower after this one because I'm sweating my balls off. Thank you so much. Have an amazing Christmas, everyone. And if you're watching this on YouTube, it'll probably be April by the time you see this. So Merry Christmas anyway. You know, it's Christmas somewhere, right? It's Christmas somewhere. So, you know, I'm not sure that's correct. All right, toodaloo. See you soon, guys. Take care. Catch ya.